Alrighty dighty, hello and good evening, chat. It's hot. It's been a very hot day today. Like literally, our air conditioning didn't work for a majority of the day. Suddenly decided to work, this afternoon, but late this afternoon. But yeah. So we were, my room was pretty much a dead space. So yeah. Thankfully, air is back on and working. And so my room is cooled down enough. But now, honestly, I was worried about whether I would get to stream tonight or not. Because I wasn't going to, kill myself to do it. But we're going to get started with Mario Kart World. I've decided I'm just going to go ahead and start fresh. And we'll just kind of go through the motions. Because I kind of want to re-experience, certain things about this game. It's the start of Mario Kart World. So I think what I've decided on is we're going to do Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. And we might do the bit of free roam that lets you unlock mirror mode. But I haven't decided that far. Pretty much my goal is, specifically my goal is to do, Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. I mean, if you guys want me to do all of free roam, I might be so inclined for fee. Anyway. Oh my lord, I forgot how many characters you don't start out with. Like, you don't start out with Daisy, but yet you start out with the baby versions. That's interesting. Alright, let's look at the details. So, this seems like a good balance of acceleration and speed. All the rest of these prioritize speed, so we'll probably just go with this one. Oh, gosh darn it. This is gonna be interesting reliving some of this stuff, especially since I'm so used to like the classics controls that like playing Worlds and with its unique control scheme is gonna be interesting. Not to mention obviously the complete upgrade of 24 players. Damn it. Oh, come on. There we go. Easy peasy. I should have grabbed the burger. Do gotta say, the one thing I don't miss about this game is, its massive amounts of rubber banding. How did that hit no one? Also, look, the same combo again. I also love how I'm getting absolutely no speed from, uh... Okay, so now we've unlocked Rosalina's touring outfit, or baby Rosalina's touring outfit. You know what? Screw you, DK. Yeah, I never realized how much tighter drifting is in this game. That's like, I guess the other thing about going back and like really replaying through the entire series is that like you really notice a lot of things you didn't notice prior. Unless it's also just the cart. This cart could also be the problem too. What the fuck was that? Was that a soundbar alert? Or is that like you playing that off of your phone? That's crazy. I was just like, okay, who left their Find My Phone on? Skill issue. Nah, see, I need that with the magnificent Mine 2001 voice. Skill issue. I won't lie, Chad, it's kind of surprising that we've gone through 3 races now and we have not seen a blue shell pin thrown yet. No, I didn't, because I just completed the race. Chad, I'm gonna be real with you guys, alright? And I'm gonna get called you know, a whatever. I don't know if it'll be a Nintendo Dick Rider or whatever, but I actually, out of the amount of times I've played, I've played World, I don't actually mind the intermission tracks anymore. I actually really like them. I think they are still they do kind of, the one thing I don't care about them is that, you know, they take away the ability to do, you know, 3 laps around a course, which I think just added to more of Mario Kart's charm. Wait a minute. I just realized, is that smart steering on? Get that shit out of here. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to accelerate past this freaking orange. That is the case. Okay. It is in fact the case why I haven't been able to accelerate past the orange. It's because smart steering was limiting me. Hey, I didn't default it. The game did. Shut up. Maybe that's also why the drifting felt so sharp. Like, it was because it was using smart steering. It's like, honestly, you know, over a year later, I don't mind Mario Kart World. I really like it. I like the way that it kind of feels like a modern, fresh take on Mario Kart. The problem lies is that Nintendo refuses to acknowledge that fact and just wants to sit on it like it did for 8 Deluxe, like they did for 8 Deluxe. Like, that is the part that irritates me about this game, is that there's so much potential here, but Nintendo refuses to use it. It's like, honestly, it feels like Nintendo, it really feels like Nintendo just, pretty much cares more about bringing other franchises back than they do about, you know, using what they have currently and keeping consistently updating it. Not saying that I mind, you know, having existing new games for, you know, franchises that haven't had one in a while, but it's just like they need to prioritize the fact that, you know, they've got nothing else Mario related coming out this year. So they need to do some Mario Kart World DLC. That is a very apparent thing they need to do, because otherwise, like, this is going to feel like a mediocre year for Mario. Because pretty much that means that their whole mindset was, oh yeah, we're doing Mario games and stuff up until the Galaxy Movie releases. After the Galaxy Movie releases, we're not going to worry about any of that anymore. Pianta got third. And Donkey Kong is a new character. Alright, Flower Cup. We're starting off at Desert Hill. The version of Desert Hill not a lot of people like, and I'm one of them. I don't like what they did with Desert Hill and Mario Kart World. It is so barren and bland. Like, compared to how it was in DS and Wii, it's just like, this just feels like a middle finger to the track. Don't get me wrong, I like the references to Super Mario Land. Like, that is something I really enjoy, but it's just like, it doesn't feel like Desert Hill. And I know, like, they're trying to go for, like, new iterations of these tracks, but at the same time, it's just not working. Bruh. Why did I do that? That was ridiculous. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Charging Chuck. Gosh darn it. Of course. 2, 1, go! Bitch. Aha! Gotcha, bitch. Oh my gosh, guys, look, it shut us off from that one game. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep using that very specific item around that area? Shit. Please give me a red shell. Bro, that is not a red shell. But it is this. Screw you. Wario, fuck off. You're a piece of shit. Wanna know how bad you are, Wario? You, all of your games that have come to the Switch 2 have been on NSO. They aren't even official brand new games. Ha. Yes. You suck, you jackass. Happy, you okay? Volkswagen! Oh no, he's gotta play the ball as it lies. Hey, I had to hit it off of Frankenstein's fat foot. Have you seen the new Happy Gilmore? I have not. Well, it's because it's like a forced sequel. a sequel that really wasn't needed. I think they just wanted to... pretty much just wanted to make it to make it. Now watch, chat. This is my repeated life. As soon as I use that item, a blue shell's gonna come for me. Wahoo! Ah! Yeah, that figures. Bro, I will never understand why they chose to make this, why they nerfed the, lightning. Airship Fortress! Hey Chad, did you know that technically since the Switch 2 is a console handheld hybrid, that technically speaking, Airship Fortress has been in, Airship Fortress has been in only handheld Mario Kart games. Oh, look, it's a daisy. Woohoo! You've collected 100 coins, unlocked a new vehicle. Rat time, rat! My best bet's probably standard cart with her. Alright, let's go for Star Cup. Teach? You mean you teach pals new moves? Mmm. Hmm. 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 It will always be so funny that, always be so funny that somehow Pal World's getting away with just being a giant ass ripoff of Pokemon. Like it's I don't know, man. Like the most recent Power World, the recent Power World trailer that was shown off, I think at Summer Games Fest. Like that shit was. If that wasn't a ripoff, I don't know what is. Ah. Oh, look, a blue shell. Who could have foreseen that shit? And yet somehow it kills all my momentum enough to let Rosalina pass me. Isn't that just crazy? Corbin, shut the fuck up. If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you. For now, shut up and keep your eyes on the road. You don't remember Twister? Why didn't you tell me? Dang, you son of a bitch. What did you think? I wasn't gonna find out about this? I think when they're at Aunt Meg's house is like one of my favorite scenes in all of Twister. Just so many like culminations of little moments. You got the time when they're watching the TV and watching Jonas. And then you got like the time when they're telling the story of how everybody met Bill. Oh! Oh! God, he sucks. No, shut up! Boo! Turn him off. What a wiener. Allahu Akbar! It sounds like it sounds like Electrode. That's like a literal definition of what Electrode does in almost every single Pokemon game. Because well, not I guess it's like not what he does every time, but like nine times out of 10, you encounter Electrode in the wild, it's going to be packing explosion. That's because Power World likes violence. I didn't have to. Son of a bitch. Alas not. I did just realize, I don't remember if we talked about this, but for that eventual Pokemon X and Y series, were we wanting to have relatively the same teams, or do we want to like try to do kind of different teams? That is true. I don't know. I have like a very specific type of team I go for, I guess, every time I play Pokemon X. Like specifically, obviously, I always have the fire starter, and then I go for Squirtle when you get to Lumiose City to get to Sycamore. And then shit. No, and then usually after the second gym, in that area beyond that city, I will catch a Eevee and add an Eevee to my team. And then like my next I guess the other Pokemon I usually do is the your fossil Pokemon that you get from that area too. Bro, I'm getting absolutely bodied right now. How has nobody, and I do... which one's the dinosaur? Yeah. Because I usually go for her, and then I get obviously you get the Lucario from is it Yeah, Karina. I think it's Karina or Katarina or and I usually take him because you obviously get the free Mega Evolution with it. And then like I guess my sixth team member just kind of comes naturally. Like I don't remember exactly which ones I've chosen, but I don't know. I might the main ones I do probably want is like the main ones I do probably want is like oh wait, Pikachu I think was my other one. Might have been my other one. 'Cause I think I had Raichu on my team at one point. Pretty much, I'd have my full. I feel like I'd have my full. I usually have my full like team of 6 uh, by the third. Yeah, the third or fourth gym, pretty much. You call no one ever. Okay, so Chugga just posted like the story time behind I think are behind everything. So he's like so story time. I've mentioned a few times in the last year that Nintendo Directs changed my plans. Last year I was working on multiple Switch 1 games, but then they announced Switch 2 editions are a thing and scared me off a bunch of those games until they re-release in 4K. Dream Team was already in the works by then, happened to be planned out quickly, and thus artificially got pushed forward. Hence, a sequel happening just 18 months after Bowser's Inside Story. So pretty much, yeah, because of Switch 2 editions, that is why Dream Team came so quickly. Oh yeah, that's right. Oops. My bad. I keep forgetting that my things are switched around to where like now Discord comes out of chat Arctic 5 games as opposed to Arctic 5 chat. It's weird. So yeah, nobody was actually hearing you this whole time, Corbin.
Wow.
Hey, you weren't listening to the stream, so like, you know, you could have told me at one point.
I can't do that every fucking time.
Well, I mean... Ah, shit. Oh my gosh, guys, it's a mediocre track. Mediocre?
Because I don't fuck with my OBS settings. Once I know it works, I don't screw with it anymore.
I have to because of music. Like,
I
I...
have a separate thing for music. Granted, I still need to figure out how to get it to
Well, it's like, for
only...
some strange reason, my input, like, my desktop audio comes out of, will come out of one, input device, and then, which, you know, comes with my music and stuff, and, like, the Discord chat will come out of another. It's weird. Lakitu, I will kick your ass, my guy. What is with me and losing in these first races? Like, I cannot get first place in the past 3 cups.
You don't have it set to window capture for Discord?
No.
That's the easiest way to do it. You set it to window capture, and you just select Discord. Then it only captures Discord audio.
Pro Racer Rosalina.
But going back to like how you do your music, I gotta figure out how to get it to capture only on like when I'm live, but not in the VOD itself. So once I can figure that out, I can play copyright music on stream and not have to worry about having to mute my VOD.
That's kind of going to be impossible.
No, one of my friends figured it out. I just gotta remember how they fucking said to do it.
Oh my gosh, guys, we're going to Africa! It's Madagascar! Now kiss the ground, like a little peck. Give it a smooch, like a peck, like you're kissing your sister.
Crash.
I fucked that up completely. I can never remember that line fully. Just give it a good smooch, a peck, like you're kissing your sister.
Crash.
I said kiss it!
Oh, I just cracked my thumb, but that felt so much better.
Well, boys, that wasn't too bad. Rico, you need to listen to us. Well, you're pretty much the same either way. Baby. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Whee! Ah, come on. Baby. Haha. Wah, wah. Oh hey, this is near the area where I found my last P-switch. Ah, shit. Look out, game. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you. Oh, come on. So fucking stupid. Moo? And it got Lakitu. I don't care. Oh hey, the tiny titan. Time for banana cup.
Ooh, banana.
Bim 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 bim. Do 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 do. Whoa. What the hell? That was weird. Catasmacks. Yo, big Catasmacks. Are you fucking kidding me? You actual bitch. Ah, shit, there's the T-Rex. Oh, the dinosaurs fear the T-Rex.
Ah, Canada, wait, please, cockshot. Oh, your poor wife.
Stay down. Yeah,
Ah, Canada.
that's not good. Good job. Oh, your
I love how
poor
you and
wife.
Tyler always thought it was cup shot. I'm like, no, it's cock shot. No, it's cup shot. Cock shot. Cup shot. I ended up turning on subtitles just to prove I was fucking right.
I don't remember that shit. I think I don't remember that shit. I've slept since then. But, I mean, to be fair, it's the same thing. Like, that's the other thing. It's the same thing. It's meaning the same exact fucking area. Of course. Fuck you, game.
Oh, fuck you.
Gosh darn it. New character, Birdo. Absolute cinema. Yeah, no, I'm gonna switch back to Daisy because I want to unlock her touring outfit. 'Cause I actually really like her touring outfit. Alright, time for the Leaf Cup. Ayo, swimwear. Bro, I have been hit by like 3 red shells in the span of like literally 30 seconds. It's insane. Dun, 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 dun. Straight from Nicoba. Funny joke. Bro, fuck off.
Mike Wazowski.
Ah, you bitch. Those ghosts look like the ones in Pac-Man.
Waka waka waka.
Wait, have you never seen those ghosts before? Pretty sure they appear in the earlier Mario Karts.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. Playing the final Mario Kart. You bastard!
You bastard.
Not the ones that don't look like King Boo. Oh. Yeah, those are, oh, those are, oh, what are they called? Oh, shit. It's like right out of the tip of my tongue.
Time to...
God, why can't I remember the name of these enemies?
Tonight's gonna be the moment of truth.
What's that?
It is determining whether
Ah,
we
shit!
will allow the podcast episode to go up without any restrictions.
I'm just telling you, don't expect to get off scot-free if you use Brian Tyler music, like from the movies in the podcast.
I took it all out. I scrapped any songs by Brian Tyler and just like put music like I don't know, To the Gateway, to like also the Star Festival, like slowed down, like altered by other users. I
Yeah.
used some like clips from the movie without sound, and him and I are just talking over it. So like I looked it up, and it just said like if you use clips from Illumination, just basically talk over it, you and your whoever you're making a video with, and just like make it brief, show clips like that.
Well, yeah, like most of the, especially with like video game, or I guess not video game, but movie reviews, like the requirements really for those is like, pretty much you want to show them in, you want to show footage in 10-second intervals. So like you can pretty much show a good chunk of the movie in your video, but it has to be like 10-second intervals that go back and forth between like you talking and the footage. That's what Nostalgia Critic does, or what he has to do.
Yeah.
I think some are... There's like one that's like, damn, almost 25 seconds. It's like Yoshi walking around it. I really doubt that it's going to be groundbreakingly like blocked worldwide if I just use like a 25-second clip. But let's see what happens. I just made sure that there's no movie sound, of course, and no music during that clip. So.
I haven't watched him in a few years. I go back to watch his, I go back to watch a lot of his classic stuff. I don't really watch a lot of his new stuff, mainly because I haven't seen any of the movies that he's reviewed. I'll probably watch his review of the Galaxy movie when he gets around to that eventually, but... Sadly, I don't see that review going very positive. And it's mainly because I've seen like his thoughts, because he does, after he usually watches a movie that releases in theaters, he does usually give like thoughts on Thoughts on the movies? And so, like, um, he did say that, like, he did talk about how, you know, one of the things he said in the original like Mario Bros. Movie review was that, like, one of the things that Illumination and Nintendo needed to do was, like, kind of up the stake, or I guess, like, up a lot of the things when it comes to the movie. You know, like, up the story, up the characters, all that. And so, like, for him, the visuals were the main thing that he said was, you know, the big change and upgrade and everything. But it's like, I mean, everybody's gonna have their opinions. It's pretty much how what people need to realize is, like, everybody's gonna have their opinions, because, like, literally me and Butter, and we're both very critical on our, you know, movies and games and stuff like that. Like, we literally both we kind of both or we both actually really enjoyed the movie. Somehow Galaxy had less story than the first movie. Depends on how you look at it.
Well, I think Galaxy, or
I think what
sorry.
people, yeah, huh?
I was just saying, I think the first Mario movie kind of gave like some dead giveaways as to what cameos would take place, because you know, if you look close on top of Mario's TV when he goes to his room after he leaves the kitchen, there's an R-wing on top of his TV.
Yeah. But
I guess Shadow dropped Fox McCloud being the next movie.
I think one of the biggest problems to me, and it's something that, you know, people can get upset about me saying it or not, but it's just how it's been perceived on Twitter. I'm sorry, but, like, majority of the people who complain about the Galaxy movie, one of their main things is that they're just like, it's literally got nothing to do with Galaxy. It's not even, you know, it's not even adapting the Galaxy game. It's like, were you really going into this expecting a one-on-one, like a one-to-one adaptation of the Galaxy story? Because I can tell you, you probably would have called it an even worse film than what you already call it, if that was the case. Because literally, the Galaxy game's story does not hold up enough for an entire film. Like, that's what I don't think people get. Is like, yeah, there's a little bit of a story behind the Galaxy game. Not enough to fill an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's just, you know, movie viewers are just fickle, man. You can't really.
You thought it put in enough stuff to justify it being a Galaxy movie. Well, that's the thing, is like, Galaxy is like one of the good ideas they could do to expand the Mario universe. Like, because they are treating Gateway. I love the way that Gateway Galaxy is portrayed in the movie. I love that it's actually true to its name. Like, it is literally a gateway to. It is a gateway to all of the other galaxies in the universe, and I like the way they treat that, because it expands on the Mario universe so much more, to where, like, oh, you know, all these lands that are in, like, some of the classic Mario games, if they want to bring them back, like, they can do them through galaxies. Without having to, you know, just be like, oh yeah, this land wasn't in the Mushroom Kingdom world beforehand, like, you know, on our big map in the first movie. It wasn't there, but we can just randomly place it on the Earth, on, you know, the Mushroom Earth in the third movie or whatever. It's like, no, Galaxy literally opens so many possibilities. Do I think that there's a lot of things I would have loved to seen more in the movie? Absolutely. But I don't believe it's got a lack of a story. If anything, I think that it is just that people don't see that it's focusing more on character stories rather than having an overall plot. And I'm not saying there isn't an overall plot, because obviously there is. It's all about, saving the universe and saving Rosalina. But, like, the way they kind of lead back to that main point is through individual character plots. And I like that. I like that there's kind of, focus on, certain characters and how like, how to build them up. We get Yoshi, we get Yoshi, we get Peach, we get Mario and Peach. Like we get a little bit of a little bit of character story through Fox. We uh get some through Bowser Jr. and Bowser. Like it all pretty much comes together in the final like hours. Do I think that the final battle like was a little bit of a rush? Yes, I can't deny that.
Yeah.
I truly cannot deny that I think the final battle sequence was definitely rushed, because that entire sequence from pretty much from Mario and Peach dropping Bowser and him becoming Dry Bowser to her saving Rosalina took like 10 minutes. Which isn't bad, because it means it's not like, pacing it slowly. But I do think there could have
It's also
been...
not drawn out.
Yeah, it's like, it's not drawn out, but like, I can agree with like people that I would have liked to see a little bit more out of the fight.
Like, since it was a Mario Galaxy movie, at the end of the podcast, what we both had stated is that we would love a little bit more of Galaxy representation, like, make Gubblegut, like, the final form of Bowser.
Well,
Like
the
that.
the problem with that is that I think one of the major problems with having a lot of the enemies, and I've talked about this, like, I even bring it up in Galaxy 2 Versus when me and Butter talk extensively like about the movie, which is later on in the Versus, because we recorded that Versus throughout the first half of the year, and so like the Galaxy movie hadn't come out when like a good chunk of the series had been recorded. But like it's one of the reason why I think they didn't utilize any of the actual creatures from Galaxy is, I think, simply due to the fact that Galaxy enemies are just way too big. They are gigantic. And one, that cuts into the animation budget. Like, that would be a lot to do. Obviously, like, I guess, you can't you could argue that, like, but the ruined dragon is huge. Why did they use him and not like Gobblegut and stuff like that? Well, it's like, I mean, the major thing that one of the major things that is like Bowser Jr.'s big thing is Mega Leg, and so like having his other creatures that he's created, like, Gobblegut, I don't know. I just feel like they would have felt like forced as opposed to unexpected. Like nobody expected the Ruined Dragon. That's what I think they were going for when they chose the Ruined Dragon, was not to just be like, oh, yep, everybody's complaining that this is a Mario Odyssey movie, so we're just going to make it a Mario Odyssey movie. No, I honestly think they went with the Ruined Dragon because it's an enemy that nobody would have expected, and I like that.
I mean, I guess if anybody wanted something more just Galaxy-based, I guess maybe the Boomsday Machine from World 5, but...
well, I think the huge Boomsday thing was the Boomsday weapon. I think that was where they were going with that.
Very well could have been.
But would I have liked to see them in there? Absolutely. But it's just hard to really see them because like they have such little, I feel like they have such a little story relevance in the Galaxy games that, like, I feel like forcing them in there when they really have nothing to do with like with Bowser and Bowser Jr. Because like they're bosses of their own galaxies. Like the only one that really is involved with Bowser Jr. is Gobblegut and King Caliente, and even then, like, I mean, what would they have done? Just try to do the same boss fights, gimmicks from the movie or from the game? Because I'm gonna be honest, seeing that on screen would have just been boring as hell.
Yeah. It's like it has no pertinence to Bowser.
And it's like, a lot of people say that like it's a Mario Odyssey movie because of how much like Mario Odyssey references and story areas are in the movie, but I want people to think about this. For one, yes, Tostarena Town and the pyramid, the inverted pyramid. Absolutely, that is a clear reference to Mario Odyssey. Yes, they call the one planet where the dinosaur is, Fossil Falls. But people don't realize that is not meant to be a reference to Mario Odyssey. That is literally meant to be a Star Fox reference. Because of Star Fox Adventures, I think it was the first Star Fox Adventures, originally supposed to be like a dino adventure thing. Ah, there's her touring outfit. I've been waiting for that.
I assume that everybody who's also caught on to the Galaxy movie has noticed the Bowser Jr.'s weapon wall.
Oh yeah,
There's
I loved that.
various weapons.
I loved the weapon wall. Oh, that was so cool to see. Because it really makes me think, I'm like, okay, where is EGAD at this point? Because Junior's just hanging around with like 3 or 4 of his inventions.
Yeah, EGAD was actually on Kamek's mug too. Like
Yeah, his symbol. It's like what is this guy doing in this movie franchise?
What is this fucker doing? He's giving weapons to all these villains.
Well, it's like, I mean, he did give in Mario Sunshine. He does give, like, it is said that it was like Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush was given to him, like from EGAD. He literally like said, he's like, strange old man in the white coat gave it to me. A strange old man in a white coat.
it's kind of a little bit of a shame that we didn't get like iterations of, let's say, I don't know, Puzzle Plank, and maybe we were also hoping to see Olimar when we saw that
I feel like
Pikmin.
here's the thing, right? I think the reason why they stuck to just the Pikmin and not Olimar is because I feel like people would have wanted Olimar to have some kind of importance to the story, like Fox did. And just having him be there as a reference, I just don't think would have worked. I feel like people would have wanted more from him that they just couldn't give.
True, because I guess if they show one character, like, they would have to show more and more of it, so...
Yeah. Agreed. If you put Olimar in there, you got to do something with him. Exactly. That's why I think that's why we get like little references with character cameos in like the smaller characters from other games, but we don't actually see some of the major characters involved. Like we don't see that because otherwise they would have to do something with them, and they obviously couldn't do that because they already had Fox McCloud.
Rob.
Rob was so funny.
Well, because, Rob is the main captain, we also call him Rob64, because he's a main captain of one of the ships.
He's right
may as well
over.
drop in Fox McCloud in there, too. I am Rob. We know!
There it is, chat. There it goes.
I thought it'd be cool.
I thought it'd be cool. Thought it'd be cool. Be nice. Hello?
That's also another thing that, I'm kind of glad that the audience got a little bit of attention with, too, because while there is just strictly Galaxy-based
you know, a plot, even though it's not directly carbon copy. We got to see more, like a little bit of, you know, Mario and Peach's relationship growing to the next level a little bit, because they start off as acquaintances in the first movie. And then I'm hoping, you know, what the next movie will bring, because we've already been Shadow Drop.
Special Cup is now available. Well, it's a post-credit sequence.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a Shadow Drop exactly, but I guess what I'm looking forward to, and I guess what everybody else is looking forward to, is, you know, like how Luigi and Daisy's relationship is going to pan out.
Yeah, it's like I love the fact that we finally have a piece of we pretty much finally have a piece of Mario media that actually cares about Mario and Peach's relationship, and even just
Mario can't get a hint.
Well, what do you mean Mario can't get a hint? Peach and Mario literally have the same. Well, yeah.
He went for a hug.
Well, it's because
And
like
he very obviously saw the hug coming.
no, he didn't.
Bullshit.
Bro, if he can't get a hint, then why the hell did he not go for it? You dumbass. You're trying to make this argument that, you know, oh, he knew about it, so why, you know, clearly he should have gone for it. It's like, okay, but if he didn't, like, I don't even know, I've lost my train of thought already. You fucked me. You
fucking this up a whole lot.
You fucked me. I blame. Don't blame me. I blame you. Like no, it's a broken. It's a dead argument. Like that. Your argument does not work.
It's moot. That's what you look for.
Sure. But it's like I do like the pretty much their relationship is pretty much at this point, like I think that the start of the third movie, and this is where I think like the third movie could is going to obviously focus on Luigi and Daisy, is because like I could honestly see at least the first little bit of the movie where they're reintroducing the characters, and you know, they obviously have the side subplots with like they, you know, probably are gonna introduce Daisy, and then like, you know, they have a little montage maybe of Mario and Peach, you know, going on maybe on dates or something, or like, you know, Mario helping Peach at the castle and stuff like that, and Luigi just feels like a third wheel. Because I think that would just be a really neat thing for Luigi's character arc, because he just kind of be like, oh, well, you know, Peach and Mario are all together, so it's like, you know, I'm just kind of hanging out. Kind of feel like a third wheel.
And you know, something of big importance too, like I've said this before, how I think the ending of the movie ties in with the storybook is that, you know, one of the chapters displays the Luma community constructing the gateway, when at the end of the movie, they weren't constructing the gateway, they were rebuilding Princess Peach's castle, which, you know, needed to be replaced.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of people were saying that like Peach's castle was actually changing from the like hot pink color of her roof to the red, and I was just like, I thought it was red the entire time. What do you mean? You're trying to dupe me?
Sure it was pink.
In the first movie?
No, it was red in the first movie, I think.
Well, yeah, it's red when they rebuild it.
Exactly.
That's why I was saying, is like, where did the hot pink thing come from? Because, I mean, like, it was, I think, that color in the early Mario games, but...
Of course, you gotta have Princess's, like, you know, you gotta have Peach's picture, like, of her just in, like, you know, in side view form in every goddamn, like, portrayal of the castle.
Well, yeah, because the stained glass is, like, an important characteristic of the castle.
Castle, man. Can't take that shit away. And I feel should this episode of the podcast go up tonight without restrictions, which I honestly don't think is going to happen, because there are some clips in there that exceed like over 20 seconds, maybe like 1 or 2 or maybe 3, but we're brief, and whatever clips we have, we're just talking over them and just not including any movie sounds strictly based. But we'll see what happens. If I gotta spend another 5 hours rendering this,
Yeah.
we're gonna find that out.
Do 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 do. It's like the tough thing about growing up is that you want to get closer to these movies so you can actually see them for real, but then you realize, oh wait, that means that I'm having to get even older in order to see these movies. Because it's like by the time the third Mario movie comes out, like I'll be if it's gonna come out in 2029, if they're aiming for that,
Like 20.
I'll be 29.
I'll be 31. I'm old. I'm already old.
Ugh, look at the old man here.
Now say there, Sonny. Can you pass me that damn glass of coffee, please?
I don't know. Weird.
I don't. Do 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 do.
I guess one thing I'll add too
3,
about
2,
their relationships between Peach and Daisy is that if you look closely at their hair outlines on their head, Princess Peach and Daisy, it also matches the ensemble of Mario and Luigi's mustaches, because Peach's hair kind of like goes in waves.
Well, yeah, it matches
as
the
Mario.
number. It matches the number of bumps
Like
on each of their mustaches. Daisy's matches with Luigi's and having 2, and Peach matches Mario and having 5.
Yeah. And a lot of people miss that too, because people freak out in these YouTube posts saying, "Oh, I didn't know that." And yeah, you did.
Well, some people may not look at that though. That's the thing, is like there's a lot of people who there's a lot of people who like ship Luigi and Rosalina, but it's like Luigi and Daisy were literally like they were made for each other. Like Daisy was literally designed to be Luigi's love interest. Pretty much the same with Peach for Mario. So it's like, why, Nintendo just like decides, oh, hey, we're gonna decide to just completely make Mario and Peach just friends. That's it. Yeah, you can't do that now, Nintendo. Not anymore. Can't pull that shit anymore, especially since, you've now made it in the Mario movie, that they're, love interests again, so you can't really say they're just friends. And I'm sure it'll be the same case with the Zelda movie. I hate to tell ya. You keep rewriting shit for these movies, but then, like, when you go to the games, you're gonna have to rewrite this shit back. If you didn't want to rewrite this shit, you shouldn't have made the movies.
Trying to transform us fast.
Trying to sugarcoat the audience and making it happen.
Sorry, Nintendo, you thought you were playing with your average Mario Mario fanatic, no, you're playing with firepower.
I'm trying to transform back. Go away, geek.
I want to stay this way forever now.
Let's go.
This Schwarzenegulent oaf almost destroyed us. Go boom! Oh, you are embarrassing. Oh, come on. You know this bullshit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Jeez,
I have
feel
no
better?
idea if my mic picked that up or not. But
Yes.
Clearly, yes.
Sometimes it doesn't. Where is it?
Alright, chat. It's time for the greatest Rainbow Road of all time. With actually my favorite track in all of Mario Kart. I love this Rainbow Road's soundtrack. It is literally... We talk about 3DS and Wii being, you know, peak for Rainbow Road. This shit is peak.
gotta lock in chat.
I also just like the way that we get there.
Yeah, I like the idea of it just not starting off directly at the edge of Rainbow Road because you just make everybody go there from anywhere.
Damn you, baby Peach! Here we go! Well, it's also because I think they literally have to, like, render, they have to render Rainbow Road because of how massive it is. They have to render Rainbow Road different from the entire world of Mario Kart. Or, like, the entire world that Mario Kart World takes place on. I'm pretty sure that's why they don't put it in Knockout Tour. Which I kind of just hope that maybe through the, you know, updates and adding, like, additional rallies to Knockout Tour, that maybe they find a way to put Rainbow Road into Knockout Tour. Just make it like a... Hell, they could even make it like a one-player exclusive, you know? Like, you can't maybe lock the one rally that it's in, lock it from multiplayer. Which, you know, may suck for online, but I don't know.
To the Mushroom Kingdom and the fight of our lives. Here we go.
Nobody panic, but the road ends up ahead. Well, then you better step on the gas and buckle up.
Guys, Sal's back.
Is there anything like this in your world? Is this in Florida? This is beautiful.
I think if you lock it behind single player, fans would riot. I mean, probably, but I mean, sadly, fans will bitch anyway, like, about anything, so it's like... I don't know. I want it to be in a Knockout Tour. It's just, I feel like it's probably very difficult to do so because of the fact that Knockout Tour, how Knockout Tour is set up. I'm pretty sure they literally render Rainbow Road separately than, like, separately than the entire, like, than the entire map, and so, like, you know, in order to do that, like, to make it work in a Knockout Tour is, they'd have to make the they'd pretty much have to make the last they'd have to make the last gate for the final four. Like they'd have to make the last gate be like right before you go on to Rainbow Road. Ah, shit. I'm also amazed they like didn't try to, put any missions for this area into, free roam and stuff. But, then again, it's probably the same issue. Rainbow Road returns. Rainbow Road appears after long absence. Ugh. It's Sakura season.
Rabbit season.
Oh, but that is the Grand Prix of Mario Kart World, chat. So, sadly, hopefully I'll get a reason to come back here, because I will continue the Mario Kart series if they actually do add more, add content and add DLC to Mario Kart World. Like, if they do more cups, obviously they'll do more rallies, and I'll stream those, and do those, and I'll add that to the Mario Kart series stuff on the VODs channel. Which, by the way, chat, if you have not already, and you want to watch any of the videos that we have made over the past, few years, and even just watch back the whole Mario Kart retrospective. Make sure you go follow the VODs channel at Mason Jathu.
Who's that guy? The last Mason I ever met was in high school.
pretty much we have almost or we have pretty much every playthrough I've done on that I have done on this like on this channel. You know, I've got the Breath of the Wild playthrough, Pokemon Sword, Super Paper Mario Sticker Star, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've got a few of the Lethal Company streams we've done. Paper Mario: The Origami King. I did a stream of Five Nights at Freddy's a few years ago. Did Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD. The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword HD. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario Galaxy, Luigi's Mansion, Phasmophobia. I did one stream so far of Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road. We'll hopefully get back to that, you know, soon, hopefully. I did a good few streams of Astrobot. Did Pokemon Fire Red. We did Super Mario the mod Super Mario Galaxy 63, and the most recent one we did was Paper Mario Color Splash. And obviously the Mario Kart series is one that's going most frequently as of now. So yeah, if you want to check all this out, make sure you check out the VODs channel, because that is where you'll find it all. Damn, that's crazy. Today's Robin Williams' birthday.
Yeah, not even a month after his birthday, passed away.
Yeah. He would have been 75 today.
Yeah.
Imagine if Robin Williams played a Mario character. What Mario character would he have played?